to your clip list and you select the one you like to have here, and you take this one. So this is great for music production and post-productions. So you put it above one of these, and you say, okay, all clips at the original here, this track within the selection. So what I've done now, it's in seconds. I think this is only a couple of bars. Think if you had, a song that is 4 or 5 minutes long. So I press OK here, and they are exchanged. It's an old function. You have also to remind yourself why a lot of people are not using Pro Tools for so many years. So this function is 10 years old, and I think no one of you have seen it. Have you guys seen it? No, I know that. That's why I did show you guys it. Fantastic. Okay, now we're going to do one thing I really like here. I'm going to show you a little bit how to do loop recording in Pro Tools. So it's the same session, of course, but I will apply and play a little bit of guitar for you and do a loop recording partly. Could be good to have a count in one bar, and 11 rec, of course, and let's turn it up a little bit. Is that okay? Tim, this is for you. He's my boss, above my boss. So pretend that you like me now, because we're going to talk about my salary tomorrow. I'm sorry, but I really like it to be here. That's the whole thing. Okay, let's do some recording. So I need to have a count in. That could be great for me. And let's do it again with loop recording 2 bars. Yes, box. Do it for hours, but I'm not an hour. Okay, so I have done a loop recording, and let's see how we can work with this one. So normally when I stop playing, I don't like the last one, so let's actually get rid of that one, and let's do it in the proper way. So here we go. I have my guitars, and there they show up. Okay, here they are all. Normally, if I do a recording as a session player, I do have someone that's operate for me. So I do my playing, and during the playing, he will rate my different guitar takes. I show you how you can do that. So now it's only 6 of them, but say that I would have 30 of them. Which one is the good ones? So this is a thing you can do. Go to View, go to Clip, go to Rating, and now you can see no one of them are rated yet. But if I hold on the modifiers Control, Alt, and Command, then I can give them numbers. Let's check that out. So we go back here, and you select the one there, and now we can see a 5. So I'm kind to myself, say that one is a 5, and I say that one is a 5. So what you can do here, check this one out, because this is really going to help you. You right click in the track Show High List, filter lanes, show all the lanes, rated 5. That's how good Pro Tools is to do these kind of things. It's filled out, so you only have the good bits. But I also like to show you how fun you can have with this. So let's go filter lanes and show them all. Here we do. So there's a couple of different ways how you can do this. So I can select my track, I can solo my playlist with music or without music. Away with the click track. By itself it's a little kind of boring, but not now. And then you can start to select them. Yes. Ooh, yes. There's a couple of boring things as well, but let's have some fun now. So let's use my tools, and let's actually cut them all up like this. So in real time, of course, you can start to have some fun with playlist and comping. That's what I'm going to do now. So we have the main playlist. I don't have anything there. And I'm going to use the grabber select tool, object grabber select tool, and create some guitars during playback. So let's do that. There is one selection. That would be one guitar. Oh, yes. Let's make a new playlist. New one. Let's do the same thing again. Let's pick another one. I get inspired by myself, I can tell you. Yes, nasty. Only one more for my mom. So let's do that one as well. And then we continue with the song. There we go. That will be the last part. Okay. You see, so you can make new playlists, you can play around, and you can decide during playback which one is the nice one. And you can use the rating part of this as well. So let's step back now, because this was kind of things we have had in Pro Tools for a couple of years, but I still think it's important to show you what you can do with the program as well. So I will step to this part. It's our new mixer. Okay. So at the first glimpse you might see that, oh, what has happened? But there's a lot of things here. We have new fader caps, only that kind of thing. But you also might have seen that we have extended the metering but almost about 30% for you to have a better visual feedback. And if you right click above on any of these metering parts, you can also have different way to see what's going on the channel stream. So that's this kind of thing is new for Pro Tools 11. What's more new? So check out that we have these buses going on here, and on every bus you can see we do have metering. But if you're holding down the Alt and the Command key, you can actually do an extend tune, then more than one. That one is fantastic. Of course you can do that on the second sense as well. That's really helpful. Okay, what will happen, and I show you here now, is that we have a kind of long channel strip. So then I can decide with my window configurations that I don't like to have my faders, because I do have a control surface instead. Okay, so let's see how that works. So now I don't have my channel strips, I do have my extended sets instead, but I can jump back to have my faders and everything. Also, I promised that you should learn something, a couple of shortcuts that is so very important in Pro Tools 11. So the shift key is essential here. So if you're holding down the shift key and number 1, then you actually will bypass the first row of your insert. Number 2 will take the next 5. Shift and 3 will bypass your cents. And shift and 4 will bypass your next 5 cents. So there's a lot of great shortcuts that you can use within your mixer, depending if you would like to bypass something and see what you have done with all your inserts, your cents, and everything. Okay, that's a couple of small but really, really great things. More things that we can do here, only to do it very quickly, is we can do bouncing. Okay, so let's show that very quickly. Where do I have that? Here, so let's show that. It's a little bit different than you probably have seen before. So normally you have a selection and you bounce. And my friend Dave Tyler is on the other side. He's a great session that is set up with different outputs and paths, so you really can see how you can work with it. But to give you a quickie here, you can see a plus key. Okay, so when you turn on the plus key, you can actually select different cents. Different outputs, not cents, different outputs. So you can actually bounce your guitar at one track, your drums on another track, and then you can also decide if you like to have them with effects or no effects. So you can bounce stems. That's one of the really cool things.